guys, my name is Isaac Spoon. If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. If you're a subscriber, thanks for tuning back in. I appreciate all the support you guys have been showing me. Today I'm going to be talking about the long-term review of the TOYTEC Boss lift system that they sell as a kit for the Gen 1 Sequoias. I've had this kit for a little over 4 years, maybe like 4.5 years, and it's got about 75,000 miles on it. So I've had time to kind of evaluate if I think it was a good buy or not. At the time of getting this, there wasn't really that much information on which suspension components really fit with the Sequoia. You know, the website First Gen Off-Road wasn't really a thing by then. If it was, I didn't know about it. Really, so at the time that I got it, the TOYTEC system was one of the only ones that you could just buy as a full kit that was an actual suspension lift, and it was just kind of plug and play type thing. So that was what drew me to this specific system. Since then, there's been a lot of kind of interest in the Sequoias, and then Josh from First Gen Off-Road has come out with a website showing you different options and different lifts and this and that. So that's really beneficial to the Sequoia community. You know, it's time for me to start swapping up the suspension components on my vehicle, since I'm getting a metal front and rear bumper. That's actually why I'm sitting on this winch right here. This Apex Badlands winch is going to be going on the front bumper whenever I get the front bumper installed. Should be sometime in May 2021. But it led me to kind of contemplate if I really thought that this TOYTEC system was a good system for somebody who's currently looking for a suspension system for their Sequoia. At the time that I got this system, TOYTEC was shipping out TOYTEC Boss rear shocks with it. I think somebody in the Texas Sequoia Off-Road group on Facebook, I don't remember exactly which person it was, but I think they realized that the shocks that were sent out with this kit were actually too short for what they should have been. So I think now TOYTEC is sending out something else. I'm not exactly sure what shocks they actually send with the kit as well, but I went with the it's got some Old Man Emu springs and the TOYTEC Boss rear shocks, and then on the front it's got the TOYTEC strut assembly, coilover, everything, and it's got the 650-pound spring in the front. At the time that I purchased this kit, I also got the SPC upper control arms with the upper ball joint already installed, and I think total, all said and done, once shipping and everything, it was like $1,800 when I bought it, or something around those lines. I don't know exactly how much it was, but it was around that price. And you know, I've driven it, like I said, 75,000 miles. 90% of that was probably highway miles, city miles, so it wasn't really off-road. And about 10% of that was like real light duty off-road. I haven't really taken this thing on any crazy trails, so I can't vouch for how it does in that. But on the off-roading that I've done, I've been pretty impressed with it. You know, and when I first purchased this kit, I was a little bit nervous on how stiff the ride would feel on daily driving. This is my daily driver, so that was one of the concerns I had, was just how smooth it would really be compared to like a stock setup. And in general, this is actually pretty smooth. It still feels really responsive. And my dad, you know, even when the first time he drove this, he was really impressed with how responsive the suspension really was for how old the vehicle was and with how many miles it had. So, you know, take that for what it's worth. It's a pretty good starter kit, although I don't think it's the best kit for the money currently. It was the best kit for the money when I bought it back then, because there really wasn't that much information on what worked. There was just really people kind of doing some trial and error stuff. But with the First Gen Off-Road website now, there's really, in my opinion, there's better options to go with for the amount of money that I spent on this kit. So, you know, is it a bad kit? Absolutely not. It's you know, it's still a good kit in my opinion, but for the money that you're going to spend getting this kit, I think you could piece together or buy another kit on the First Gen Off-Road website that's a much better kit than this. So anyway, let's take some measurements just to kind of see what kind of lift they actually have. I'm going to be taking some measurements from the center of the hub up to the fender just to see what we get. On the front, it's about 22 3/4 inch. and on the back it's about 23 and a half inches. So it's pretty close to leveled out. I am going to be changing out some suspension components. Like I said, I have some Dobinson rear progressive springs and shocks that I'm going to be installing on the back end. The springs are the ones from the Straight Joe video that First Gen Off-Road has, if you want to go check those out. And the shocks that I'm installing on the back are the long travel Dobinson shocks. And on the front I have some 2.5 Icons coilovers that I'm going on here. And I also have a 1/4 inch spacer, so the front should be lifted about 3 inches off the stock. I don't know off the top of my head what the stock measurement was of this vehicle before I put the TOYTEC system on, but like I said, currently the front is 22 3/4 from the center of the hub, and the back is 23 and a half. And these tires are 31-inch tires. The next round of tires that I'm getting will be 33s. I do have some spacers that I'm going to be putting on at the same time with the suspension components as well. So if you're interested in any of those videos, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I will be posting some install videos of the suspension along with the bumpers and all that too. So I hope this video helped you guys kind of consider what to do with this TOYTEC suspension lift. But if it has, hit that like and subscribe button, and thanks for watching. Have a good one.